So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, this is a great position. And he shoots! Goal! Brazil! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Lyon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a cute ball. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Lyon clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to...
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what? There's the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's there to get it away. Cafu. And here's Raul. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Over to the left. Ait Nouri. Hoisted in. And he's taking no chances there. Cruyff. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? It's played. Batistuta! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With half-time at hand, perfect timing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chance for a shot! He scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Maldini. De Bruyne. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. And it's White. And he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. But can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Almost an hour gone. And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Plays a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aït-Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Maldini. De Bruyne. Cannavaro. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Searching pass he's played there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Batistuta. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. And Batistuta! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's down to business here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate.
And Batistuta! Off the post! Referee's given a throw. And that's been drilled in. Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. Messi. Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Look at the space here. Rooney. De Bruyne. Neither side yet able to find the net. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really.
Goes for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Xabi Alonso has given away a free kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar. He is through here! Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There could be trouble here. He has found the... Hazard! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And that has been cut short. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Maldini. Now this is an adventurous run down that... Climbs up big! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's... Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that was vital. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. De Bruyne. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Goes long and straight. Xavi Alonso. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. It's Asa! Quality ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hernandez receives it in a good position here.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he get it through? Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Beckenbauer.
18, Figo.
And there's the shot!
Messi, number 22.
Doué! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
He's got away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Two minutes to be added on. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Olise. Olise. Beckenbauer. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Borussia Dortmund can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Borussia Dortmund.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Figo crosses. It's a mighty against the crossbar. That's really well cleared. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Batistuta. De Bruyne. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Rijkaard. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
He's having a shot! He's scored! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Howson cuts it out. Zanetti delivers.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Villa. Maldini. Beckenbauer. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Check. We'll have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
2 added minutes has been in.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Pete.
And there's the end of the first half. And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He has a look up, and Batistuta! And one more try! Rijkaard gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donadoni getting this one clear. Rooney. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a delicate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Steaming on goalwards. Ambitious ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Back into the middle. Now it's Donadoni. Nice control. Plenty to aim at here. Rooney. And it's Azar. And it's Rooney. Borussia Dortmund couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rooney aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great chance! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 9, Batistuta. Number 7, Rooney. Number 19, Donadoni. Number 12, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 4, Raul. Number 8, Nakamura. Number 22, Park Ji-sung.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. I think the message here is quite clear.
Haaland! No mistake! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. And takes the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's a throw. Mane.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And Mane! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely shaped ball. Haaland. Park Ji-sung. Here's Haaland. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail.
Good chance here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. This looks promising. Great chance! spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Batistuta. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, and we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Inzaghi. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Irwin. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Baresi, and the pass is intercepted. Irwin tries to pass it through. And here's Pedri. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lampard is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lampard, looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Rooney goes direct.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Azar! Now that is commitment to the cause. Big header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more...
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zanetti.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Big chance, must be! And he's managed to get rid. Baresi. Maldini. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, good read. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking to play him in. Messi. Oh, look at the space here. And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Casillas claims comfortably. Zanetti. And it's Pedri. Can he get it through? And this is face-to-face. Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he shoots! Messi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. There's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ribéry. And that will be the final act. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Just a quick reminder.
Batistuta, voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's lost, and Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lovely bit of skill. Flash it, he gets big! He's beaten the kick. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. Rooney is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows.
And the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he'll... Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mateus, and it's been given away. He is through here. Figo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! There it is! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Hazard, great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kubo. And that's been slipped through. Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Borussia Dortmund come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Borussia Dortmund do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we are back on the way. Mbappe chasing after it. Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lofted it. There's the header! It's hit the upright. Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a promising position. Shot could be on. Griezmann! Goal! Barcelona! Ahead again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then...
Here's a chance! Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
Shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's having a shot!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Rooney. And this is Hazard. Oh, it's Hazard! Off the post. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a sharp pass. Deftly away. And that's it. Borussia Dortmund illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times... Travelling. 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 travelling.